Hi friends, my name is Emily Tamali and I'm a doctoral student at NYU studying sociology of education.
So this work roots in my own experience. I'm originally from California, or in LA County, and then coming to New York, especially being at NYU, it's a huge culture shock. And then once I finally found other Filipinos in New York, there's just like this narrative of like, oh, you're like a West Coast Filipino, like things are just like different here. And so the research that I'm looking at, I basically wanted to see like, well, how do like Filipino college students in the New York area actually think about the diaspora? So do they also have these like beliefs in like this like West Coast versus East Coast thing?
I eventually turned my activism towards academia. I embraced the Asian American Studies major at UCLA. I also took up the Filipino Studies concentration, and I became one of the few double Bruins and the only Southeast Asian in my Asian American Studies master's program cohort. Since going to New York, I continue my activism through making ethnic studies accessible to the community in New York City. There are very few universities in New York that even have ethnic studies, let alone classes that relate to the Filipino American experience. So I do my best to bring that to the community, whether it is through the UniPro internship program, through social media, and also just like my presence at NYU as one of the only Pinay TAs on campus. So I do guest lectures, I do workshops to let the community know that we exist and we're rising. My activism also manifests through my research on Filipino American college students in New York City. For many people here, I'm like the first PhD student that they meet. And although I grew up in LA having so many mentors at the PhD level, it's a lot rare to see in New York. And so by doing these interviews, not only am I centering the voices of the diaspora in New York and New Jersey, I'm also a support system of making academia and grad school a possibility for other Filipinos who have never really seen themselves in the curriculum before.